Have you ever noticed how every American says the same thing when talking about electricity? It's 120 volts here. Simple. End of story. But what if I told you? That's not just wrong. It's one of the biggest electrical misconceptions in the entire world. Today, we're diving into the truth behind the American electrical system. A truth that hides in plain sight. Right behind every outlet, every breaker panel, every glowing kitchen appliance. A truth that even many electricians never stop to question. Because America doesn't run on 120 volts. Not really. Not ever. And once you understand what's actually happening inside the walls of a typical American home, you'll never look at electricity the same way again. Let's start with the myth. Americans grow up hearing that their electricity is 120 volts. Europeans hear it too. They joke about American homes being weak, running on baby voltage, 120V versus 230V. The meme writes itself. But here's the plot twist. While everyone laughs, America is secretly using a completely different system. A split-phase system. One that doesn't behave like 120 volts at all. Inside every American house, the utility doesn't deliver one wire of 120 volts. It delivers two live conductors, each carrying about 120 volts. But here's the catch. They're 180 degrees out of phase. That means something crucial. These two 120-volt legs don't add up the way you might think. They don't fight each other, they combine. And when they do, the result is a full 240 volts. The same power Europe uses for heavy appliances. So why does everyone still say 120 volts? Why hide the fact that the system is actually dual voltage? And why is the design so strange compared to the rest of the world? To understand that, we need to travel back in time, back to the early days of electricity, when one giant decision shaped everything that followed. Back when Edison, Westinghouse, and Tesla were in an all-out electrical war. A war not just about voltage, but about control, distance, safety, and economics. America didn't choose 120 volts because it was smarter, or safer, or more efficient. It chose it because of a domino effect of inventions and compromises that froze the system in place for more than a century. But the real surprise is this. The system Americans think they have, and the system they actually have, are almost two completely different things. And understanding that difference, it explains why American panels look the way they do. Why dryers and stoves run on 240 volts. Why lights flicker sometimes on one side of a house but not the other. And why a simple American circuit is anything but simple. So let's open the electrical panel, the heart of every American home, and take a look at what's truly inside. It's not one big bar of electricity. It's not one transformer output giving you 120 volts. What you have is a center-tapped transformer feeding two hot legs, L1 and L2. Each leg gives you about 120 volts to the neutral. But between L1 and L2, something magical happens. You get 240 volts because the voltage waves are mirror images. When one goes positive, the other goes negative. They stretch apart like two hands pulling on a rope. This means America doesn't run on low voltage. It runs on a clever trick of physics. A system that can give you small loads and heavy loads without changing. Transformers are spreading high voltage across thin residential wires. But this also introduces one big complication. Your house isn't just one system. It's two half systems sharing a neutral. And that means your circuits can behave in ways European electricians find absolutely bizarre. Ever seen lights dim when a vacuum cleaner turns on? Or outlets on one side of the house drop voltage while the others stay fine? That's the split-phase system revealing itself. Because loads on L1 affect L1, loads on L2 affect L2, and the neutral must carry the imbalance between them. If the neutral fails, then all bets are off. Now your 120-volt circuits can suddenly become 180, 200, even 240 volts. A catastrophic overvoltage that destroys appliances in seconds. This is the dark side of the American electrical system, the side electricians talk about in hushed tones. The reason open neutral is considered one of the most dangerous residential faults. But here's the shocker. Even with these quirks, the American system works brilliantly. It's efficient, it's flexible. It handles everything from tiny phone chargers to massive HVAC compressors, all in one design. So why doesn't America just admit it uses 240 volts like everyone else? Because the culture of 120 volts became a national identity, a story repeated so many times that even professionals take it for granted. But the truth doesn't care about stories. And the truth is this: the American electrical system has always been a 240-volt system disguised as a 120-volt one. Now let's bring everything together. Imagine an American home like a railway track with two rails, L1 and L2. Each rail carries energy on its own, but when they work together, they power the locomotives. Lights, outlets, TVs, laptops, these ride on one rail at a time. Dryers, ovens, welders, EV chargers. These connect across both rails and pull the full 240 volts. That's why breaker panels alternate the legs vertically. That's why double breakers are tied together. That's why the neutral bar is the backbone of the entire system. The beauty of split phase is that it delivers high power without increasing current. Europe uses 230 volts. America uses 240 volts between its two legs. The difference is not voltage, it's philosophy. And here's the final twist. Most Americans don't know any of this. They walk around believing a myth that was never true, that their whole country runs on 120 volts. But deep in the wires, behind the drywall, humming inside every transformer on every pole, the real system is always there. Two voltages, two phases, one identity. So the next time someone says, America uses 120 volts, you can smile and tell them the truth. No, America uses something far more interesting. Because the American electrical grid isn't simple, it isn't weak, it isn't outdated. It's a uniquely engineered hybrid system, born from history, shaped by innovation, and misunderstood by the entire world. And now you know the secret behind it.